Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. I am not better, but I am slowly getting there. Right now, my biggest issue is that I have an incredible amount of sinus pain, pressure, and congestion. It's even causing a little bit of swelling on my face. So I probably am not going to wear a lot of makeup for the next couple of weeks, which I don't know how that's going to go for recording. I did get myself a new recording light. Hopefully I don't break this one too, although I have a knack for breaking lights for some reason. But hopefully better lighting will help. I don't know, we'll see. But I can't really put a ton of makeup, especially around my eyes, because the pain and the pressure is pretty bad right now. But I wanted to get back to recording. I missed it. And when I get out of the habit of it, then I really get out of the habit of it. And it's really hard to get everything going again. And I hate when that happens. It's every time I try to get a routine going, it always gets messed up by something. But anyways, I let's talk about this particular build for a moment. This one is small, and it took me a while, but not like a super long while. So, I was able to cut this one way down, which meant that I was also able to slow this one way down so that it wasn't quite as fast paced as most of my speed builds are. I I don't know that I can do that for all speed builds. So I am working on trying to get better at doing build with me's rather than just speed builds. I'll continue to do all of my save file builds as speed builds just because I think it's going to be easier and faster that way. But any other builds that I do, just like random builds or challenge builds or whatever, I'll try to do those as build with me's instead to be more inclusive of everyone. I did not initially realize it at first until it was pointed out to me by actually a few different people that speed builds, especially at the speed that I do some of the longer ones at, are hard to follow and hard to watch with the constant movement of the screen and everything, with the screen moving really fast. I've heard some people say that it can be migraine inducing and stuff like that. So I'm very sorry. I did not know that previously. I did not realize that. Like, I have a lot of eyesight problems myself. But speed builds don't usually mess with my eyes or my head that much. So I didn't know until people started pointing it out. Once people started pointing it out, then I started slowing my speed builds down. And hopefully I can get to a point where I'm a good enough builder that I can do mostly build with me's rather than speed builds. I think that would be most inclusive for everyone that way. But specifically with this build, I was able to do it because it is a grungy little rundown old cabin, and it's small and it doesn't include a lot because it's meant to be, as cheap as possible. And I could have done this one as a build with me, but I was sick. So specifically with these types of builds, it would be a lot easier. And I would have had I not have been so sick. I was so sick the day I built this. It took me actually I think it was built over 2 days, and this tiny little house took 6 hours to do because I could only work for short periods of time. So had I not have been sick, this might have been my first real true build with me. Okay, so again, specifically about this house in particular, I went out on a limb and I did use a bunch of cheats and a few, or more than a few debug items. I sort of play tested. Oh no, my computer battery is dying. Hold on a sec. I totally forgot what I was saying. So, anyways, I think I was trying to make a point about using a bunch of debug items, I think. Yeah, anyways, I did use actually quite a few debug items, which may or may not disappear when you download and put this into your game. The odd thing was that most of it stayed except the electrical panel I put in the living room, which I don't even think made it into the video like at all because it disappeared. I don't know, like I must have forgot to record the part where I put it in, but when I went back into the lot later, it was gone. This is the first one, and that one I think might glitch out the most because it's got actions and animations and stuff tied to it. So that one, that box there might glitch out the most. You might have to delete that. But the other one is the electrical panel in the living room that I'm not even sure that you will see during the final walkthrough at the end. I don't remember now. All I remember is I was very sick when I did all of this. But I remember building it, putting the electrical panel in. I thought I recorded it, but it doesn't make it into the speed build part of the video. And then I put the lot in my library. I left the game. I came back. The electrical panel was gone. Whatever I was saying before that, I forgot now. Basically, my main point was I'm really sorry. I really wanted to go out on a limb and do the whole debug live edit objects thing that everybody else does. I may or may not have messed up the lot doing that because did I already mention that when I moved this lot to the library, the electrical panel had already disappeared? But then when I moved it out of the library into a new save file, the electrical panel showed up again. But in both my speed build part here and the walkthrough that you're going to see in a minute, I don't think it shows up in either one of those. And that's weird because both of them were recorded at the separate lots. The speed build part was recorded at the original lot, and the walkthrough was recorded at the new save file lot that I had it in. So I can't guarantee you. I just thought they looked cool and I wanted to add them to a build for once. But if it messes everything up, if you can't play with it or if you have to delete everything, just let me know and I won't use those objects ever again. But we are coming up on the end of the speed build part, and then you can watch the walkthrough and see how it turned out in the end. Yes, I forgot to move the lights up, being that the roof is open. It doesn't really mess with the gameplay much. It just messes with the illusion of the building. It's up to you whether you want to delete them or not. I will try to remember next time that the ceiling is opened on these roofs and do better with the lighting next time. I'm still working on getting good at building in The Sims 4, and I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the walkthrough. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. All support is appreciated. Thanks. Bye.